mets du champagne sur mes seins.
This song is so good. I don't know about you guys, but when I came here, something I noticed in the US here, I mean in Miami, in Florida, is that everybody's so nice here. Like you're walking outside, everybody says hi, everybody's so, they're smiling, they're always giving you like some kind of affection that you don't find this kind of affection with like people you find in the street. Like you would be walking outside and so many people would come, hey, I like your outfit, I like it, I like that, I like that. And I'm like, damn, I mean, give me a hug. What can I say? Just give me a hug. But I mean, those things like you don't really see them often because where I used to live in Europe, in Spain, or in Qatar, or any of those countries, you don't see that very often. So you feel like amazing when somebody tells you that. So this is the first thing I noticed when I first came here in the US. We're all going through a moment in our lives now. I'm talking about college students. That we arrive to a point where we ask ourselves, like, what will I do next? What will be my next move after college? What will I be doing after? What will I become from those years of studying in college and living the college life? For me, moving to the US was something amazing, honestly. It made me realize so many stuff, basically everything that happened before, like with my brother and all those things. It really gave me like a different perspective of things. It gave me like a way to see things I would never see before. Like, it really opened my eyes. It really made me realize how grateful I am for what I have. Here I'm living in the US, I'm playing tennis, I'm studying at the same time in such a good university. Everything is so green here, everything, always a good weather, the people are nice. The US is amazing, honestly. To study and to be able to do what you want here in the US really teaches you like a lot of stuff. And it made me like realize how fortunate we are to be able to study and really teach yourself things when you're in this moment of your life, when you're young, when you're in studying in university, because these years you will be studying, like it will kind of somehow determine your life later on. From those years you will be studying in the university, you'll know what you like for your future, you know how you want to act for your future, you know a lot of things that before coming into the university you don't really realize. And this is what I've been thinking a lot. What will I do after I finish my studies? What would be my goal, honestly? And coming here to the US made me realize that anything is possible. And that's why the US is so amazing in so many different ways. The US, it gives you opportunities easier and it opens your door so much better than a lot of other places. And you can build something from that. You can build your future from that, and I think this is why it's really amazing, this place. But also my time here, I've learned a lot of stuff that I never saw before, and that it taught me so much stuff. And it's interesting because I've posted a story on Instagram asking what should be my next topic, and I got really like interesting topics, like from people asking me why is it important to connect with your own self, or how do you feed your soul, or consumer culture, or philosophy of life, maybe self-growth, a lot of things that in some way I think connect when you're at that time of your life. Because since I came here, I learned the culture. I analyzed it and I saw really how people act here and how what's their rituals, what's their tradition, and all of this made me like think a lot about myself. Because when you travel and you meet a different culture, you meet a different way of thinking, you will be able to see by yourself, by your own eyes, what a different culture can do to yourself. If you apply that culture into your culture, you'll be able to adapt yourself better, and you'll be able to think their way. You'll be able to think in many ways that you never thought about thinking before. Because when you stay only in one place, and I'm taking one of the examples is here in the US, a lot of people, they forget how important it is to travel. And I know a lot of people don't have the opportunity, don't have the money, don't have to do that. But for me, yes, studying is important. Yes, being book smart is important. And yes, all of those things are super important. But I think mainly you learn from traveling. You learn how to educate yourself from traveling by seeing different culture, applying those cultures into yours, and getting to know different people, different ways of thinking, and seeing which one is right or wrong, and analyzing it. And a lot of people here in the US tend to stay here in the US because they have everything. The US, like I said, is amazing, and it gives you everything. It gives you a package of everything, and it's up to you to manage how you will deal with all those situations and all those opportunities. But there's a lot of people that don't feel the need to travel and see different cultures, I would say. And I think, like, I'm reading now How to Feed Your Soul or Philosophy in Life. This is a big part of your life. This is a big part of your life, visiting other places and learning from those things. Because here in the US, a lot of people are so caught up in their own bubble, they don't realize what's happening outside of this bubble, which is the rest of the world. And I can assure you that outside of this bubble are the most amazing things in the world. Because the world, it's so rich in information and you can learn so much from it, from simply just traveling. So yeah, I mean, I noticed those things here. I mean, because me, I try to do it, apply it to myself. I try to go out and meet new people and always try to learn from them in any way, because everyone has a way, has good and bad, everyone. And what I try to do is meet new people every day and grab the good things about this person and apply it to myself, because I can see how it works. And this is how you do it. This is, I think, the philosophy of life. This is things that will give you value, that will give you a lot of learning in life and a lot of thinking, you know. And those things really bring you, I think, happiness, bring you, because at the end of the day, we're human beings. And I think how we really learn is coming back to our natural factors, which is being the person at the moment, talking to them at the moment, listening to his or her perspective, and thinking about your own in function of theirs, you know what I mean? And not being on the phone all the time. Like, be on your phone when you're alone, when you have nothing else to do, but when you're with that person, give this attention to this person, be happy with this person, because this will bring you happiness, and this will bring them happiness. And then you will collect relationship values and keep them, and then it will make you better yourself. And this is, for me, the values of life. For me, it's, I learned something here in the US, is I try to be the nicest person with everyone. I try to be my true self with everyone, hoping that I can learn from them. Also, what's happening right now, Black Lives Matter protests and riots and all those things. I feel really bad because I feel like we lost a lot of values between each other, like the society and how to treat people, because we're all equal. It doesn't matter if you're black, Asian, African. Your pigment of your skin doesn't determine what social class you'll be in, what kind of society you will be integrating yourself in. It doesn't matter. We're all the same. And aggressivity, for me, will never solve any of our problems. Like, unfortunately, there has been a lot of things historically talking with the racial discrimination and all of those things. I believe in Gandhi. He's a philosopher that was around the 19th century, and he believed that we can solutionize many social problems by just peace, a peaceful protest, a peaceful. He believed that anyone could fix anything with non-violence. And this is what I believe. I believe that if we can try to cooperate between each other and find solutions with no violence and work together, it's gonna be the best thing. Because we can't keep going on like this. We can't keep on having this racial discrimination that affects us all as a society. Because it doesn't. If you're not black, it doesn't mean it doesn't affect you. It affects you because you live in the society, and the society is made to function all together. The society is made to be better all together. It's not made to have the ones that win a lot of money, that brings the society, drags the whole society in their shoulder. No, it doesn't work like that. It works with everyone together. And if there's still this racial discrimination, it's gonna be tough, and somebody had to say something, of course. But yeah, you know, like, non-aggressive, no violence, I think will always be the solution. But yeah, guys, well, I said some things I thought was quite interesting, and I mean, thank you for watching if you're still at this part of the video, honestly, because everyone just leaves the video when it gets boring, you know. So thank you for watching, and again, what I said, everything that I say is in my opinion, and everyone has a different opinion, and I'm just, because I learned doing this. I learned by talking to you guys, and I learned by doing that. And my last video I posted about just me talking simply. I didn't do any complex editing, I didn't do anything, I just talked. And I got some good feedbacks from this video, from just saying what I thought. So I thought that was a pretty good idea. So let me know what you guys think about this video, and thank you for watching again. Bye bye.